So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital
In the
revolution.
rapidly evolving landscape of technology and communication, the concept of work has undergone a profound transformation. The proliferation of digital devices, coupled with the increasing prevalence of remote workers, especially after 2020, has blurred the boundaries between professional and personal life. In this context, the right to disconnect has emerged as a crucial topic, advocating for individuals' freedom to disengage from work related tasks and communications outside of their designated working hours. We're going to talk about the significance of the right to disconnect, its benefits, challenges, and the potential implications for modern society. In addition, we're going to talk about which countries are currently embracing the right to disconnect. So, the right to disconnect refers to the fundamental principle that employees should have the autonomy to unplug from work related responsibilities and communications during non working hours, including weekends and holidays. The concept recognizes the importance of achieving a healthy work-life balance, mitigating burnout, and preserving mental well-being. While it is rooted in labor rights, the right to disconnect is particularly pertinent in today's connected world, where smartphones and other devices make it really easy to for work to infiltrate personal time. To start off with, there are four huge benefits of the right to disconnect. You have improved mental health. Continuous exposure to work related tasks and emails during off hours can lead to burnout and chronic stress. And the right to disconnect empowers individuals to create a clear demarcation between work and personal life, allowing them to recharge and prioritize self care. In addition, you get enhanced productivity. Excessive work hours and constant connectivity can diminish productivity. Encouraging employees to disconnect fosters better time management, sharper focus during working hours, and improved overall efficiency. You also have a stronger work life balance. The right to disconnect supports a healthier equilibrium between professional and personal responsibilities. This equilibrium is pivotal for building strong relationships, pursuing hobbies, and maintaining physical and mental fitness. Of course, it also promotes creativity and innovation. It allows space away from work, which is essential for fostering creativity and innovation. Giving employees the right to disconnect can lead to fresh perspectives and new ideas and create growth for the individual as well as for company success. But there are a lot of challenges that come with disconnecting. It has to be a cultural shift. Implementing the right to disconnect requires a cultural shift in many workplaces. Organizations are accustomed to 24/7 availability, and they've got to recalibrate their expectations and communication norms. I've started delaying emails to the next morning if I'm sending them late, just out of respect for my subordinates. In addition, it's flexibility. Striking a balance between the right to disconnect and the flexibility of remote work can be challenging. People might want to work unconventional hours, and that may align better with their personal lives. In addition, many just find it difficult to disconnect due to digital addiction or fear of missing out. There's a lot of FOMO these days, and the right to disconnect hits right at that often. Education and awareness about the benefits of disconnecting are vital. In addition, with the global nature of work, teams often span different time zones, and defining non working hours can be complex. Careful consideration is needed to address these nuances. There are countries that are embracing the right to disconnect. They're in the European Union for the most part. France adopted a policy in 2017, and then came Spain, Italy, Germany, Ireland, Italy, and then the Philippines. So the initial law in 2017 was in France, and France passed the law requiring employers and unions to support the employees' rights. Uh, the method used to comply with this law is up in the air, right, up to the employer. But ideas include having a cutoff time to respond to emails or redirecting emails to other emails when the cutoff point begins. Spain's law in 2018 includes the right to disconnect to promote a proper work life balance. Law requires employers and employees to agree on a specific time of day to limit all work related communication. Since 2022, employers in Portugal with 10 or more employees get a penalty if they contact their employees outside of regular work hours. And in addition, there's a right to rest law also, which allows employees to work from home if they have kids under the age of 8 years old. Ontario in Canada enacted a right to disconnect in June of 2022 as part of the Working for Workers Act. That means that there's any business with more than 25 employees has to have a written policy allowing workers to disconnect outside regular work hours. At this time, it's unlikely that the United States makes a move to this, although there is likely to be some states that will. I do expect California, as they already have pretty strict regulations surrounding PTO, sick time, and overdue overtime payments. They could have a right to disconnect policy coming, and I wouldn't be surprised. Beyond that, Luxembourg has also embraced it, and I think there are a few that are on the docket to be passed in the upcoming future. The right to disconnect acknowledges the need for individuals to maintain a healthy work-life balance, protect their mental well-being, and ultimately contribute to a more productive and innovative society. Personally, in full, fully I'm fully in favor of the right to disconnect, or at least setting boundaries. I think it is a good idea just in your workplace, if you are managing people, setting up those scenarios so that you are not making your subordinates feel as if they need to work around the clock 24/7, because you'll drive them away. And so beyond the idea of just a general worker, having these rights, it also makes good business sense, and that's the most important piece of an HR person, or of the position, is to understand the business piece and align the people with the business. And that's it for Human Resources for the People. Let me know what you think about the right to disconnect in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.